Alright, so just finished up at the gym at school. Gotta head to the shop. Gonna cut down the wastegate dump tube, try and make that to where I can close the hood. I'm gonna cut down that new intake pipe I bought as well. Each side needs, 2 to 3 inches. So I'm gonna do one side, cut 3 inches off, and do another side and cut 2, and then just flip it accordingly, whichever way it needs to go in the car. But I'll pick this back up when I get to the shop, and we'll kind of go over how we do all that. So I lied, and I didn't actually film anything at the shop. Just kind of hung out there for a while. Hadn't seen those guys in a minute. But I did get the intake cut down. I took 2 inches off one side and 3 inches off the other. That way I can kind of just flip it accordingly. And I cut the wastegate dump tube down. So now I'm running over to the car. I'm going to go test fit all those. See if I can make everything work and get the hood to be able to shut again. And then maybe look into grounding the fuse box we added into the chassis to see if we can get the 5 volts that are being lost in the harness somewhere back. Because the ECU is only reading out 9 to 10 volts. The alternator is charging. So I'll figure that out, and the car should run right after that, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get these tests fitted, and we'll check back. All right, so we got the intake here. As you can see, we took a little bit of length off each side. It doesn't really have the bead roll on each side anymore. And we've got the wastegate dump tube, which we cut down a lot. It had that huge extension on the end here, which is fun. It was really cool. But hopefully, with all that length taken off, we should be able to get it to clear now. So I'm gonna go ahead and test fit this real quick, and I'll try and film some bolting it up, and then we'll see if it clears the hood. All right, well, definitely clears now. But it's quite a bit too short. So I'm gonna have to, like, right here at this kink, probably cut it just past that and then weld an extension. Just because it needs to come out a little farther. But I think that should be fine. So yeah, let's see if the intake will work now. All right, so cleaned up kind of all the rough edges on this thing, just because I didn't want to put it in, kind of tear up any of the boots. So let's see if we can make this work. You can kind of see this bottom side's a little longer. So we're gonna try that side to the turbo first and see if that'll work. So I fit that up real quick and then I'll check that. All right, it seems to kind of be clearing. I can't really see too well on it. It doesn't really look like it's sitting in there the way I would like it to either. But so we went short side into the turbo. We can honestly probably take another inch off. And then maybe an inch off up here too. But it does fit, so it's a start. Looks pretty good. Should keep the filter away from all the heat. I had started to kind of melt it because it was just resting on the manifold. So yeah, we're getting there. Probably leave that as it sits for now. Take the car to the shop and kind of figure that all out at once instead of trying to go back and forth. Or maybe we could just check the angle and see how far we need to go to get it the rest of the way out. But yeah, so it's starting to get, so it looks like I kind of just measured it half-ass. Maybe with another 4 inches, on top of where it's at currently, I'd fit, and then I could probably stand to take some more out of here. Just kind of like die grind that out. Clearance for this, that way, you know, if the angle's not right, I can kind of adjust it and get it right. But yeah, so I think that I'm gonna call it on this one. Not really too much more I can do right now. Nothing's really fitting. And I think I looked at the ground, it looks like it's grounded somewhere to the chassis. So, not entirely sure what to do with that. That's gonna take a while to figure out. But yeah, that'll be today's video, or this week's video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Probably next one do some stuff on the truck. So it'll be easier and a little more rewarding because we'll be able to drive it right afterwards. But yeah, see you guys later.